Hello, welcome to my class. I am Pamela Jasmine. Today I am going to teach geography, transport. Transport system is like the arteries and veins in the human body. Transport system is compared to the arteries and veins in the human body. That is circulatory system in the human body. If the circulatory system does not function properly, we cannot live. Like that, if there is no proper transport system, life cannot be smooth. Let's discuss the importance of transport system. Transportation helps in the better utilization of the resources of the backward areas by linking them with the more advanced areas. So transport system helps in the better utilization of the resources of the backward areas. For example, so many agricultural products and raw materials are there in the villages and remote areas. So it can be well utilized by bringing it to the well-developed areas. So it can be done by transport system. So if there are good vegetables, fruits or fish or anything, any resources in the villages, and it can be brought to the towns and cities by different transport system. It aids in the process of industrialization and urbanization. So it is a great help. Transport system helps industries because all the industries need different raw materials. It should be brought from different areas. So transport system helps all the industries to get their raw materials and to sell the finished goods. It should be transported to different places. So all the modes of transports, mainly railways, roads and even ships would help these industries to bring the raw materials and to they would reach the finished goods to different places, to the markets. And it removes scarcity of goods during any crisis. If there is a crisis in one place, so we can reach all the requirements to that areas by transport. It helps in maintaining the effects of natural disasters. If there is a natural disaster like a flood, earthquake or any other crisis, any other disaster, we can reach things to that places, or we can evacuate the people from there by transport. So 4 points are enough. Now let's study national highways. The main roads which are constructed and maintained by the central government are known as the national highways. So these national highways are constructed and maintained by the central government. That is why it is called national highways. These are main highways running through the length and breadth of the country, connecting every major city, and are the backbone of road infrastructure. So here there is a multiple choice question. So what is the backbone of the road infrastructure? So national highways are the backbone of the road infrastructure. These are main highways running through the length and breadth of the country, and these connect each and every city. And are the and national highways in India are designated as NH followed by the state highway numbers. So they are named as NH and the number of the state highway. The longest NH is NH7, about 7,770 kilometers. Another short question, which is the longest national highway? That is NH7. What is the length of that national highway? 7,770 kilometers. The national highways represent only 1.7% of the total network length, but they handle about 40% of the total road traffic. The traffic on national highways has been growing due to industrialization in the country. If there are more industries, then there will be more traffic. The government is taking steps to utilize latest techniques and improved management techniques to provide hindrance-free traffic movement. So the government is trying to make us travel smoothly, or to provide us hindrance-free traffic movement by using modern techniques and different technologies, latest technologies. See which are the latest techniques and methods used by the government to provide us hindrance-free traffic movement. So first is by widening roads. If the roads are wide, so many lanes of traffic or lanes of traffic movement can be done. Then grade separation. So heavy vehicles in one lane, then light vehicles in another lane, like that, grade separation. Then construction of bypasses. If there are bypasses, then all the vehicles needn't go through the cities, and if they bypass, they can save fuel also. Then bridges, constructing bridges, railroad crossings, etc. Then these are the methods used by the government to provide hindrance-free traffic movement. The National Highway Authority of India, that is NHAI, National Highway Authority of India, was constituted in 1988. It is responsible for the development, maintenance and management of national highways. So the department responsible for the development, maintenance and management of national highways are National Highway Authority of India. Then it was made operational in 1995 and is currently undertaking the development activities under National Highways Development Project in phases. So they started a project called National Highways Development Project, that is called NHDP. They are doing this work in different phases. All the phases combined together are aimed at improvement of more than 25,000 kilometers of arterial routes of national highway network to international standards. So this authority, National Highway Authority of India, are doing this development, maintenance and management of national highways in a project called National Highway Development Project. So NHDP. So they are doing these works in different phases to improve the standard of these roads, arterial roads, that is national highways, to international level. So they are doing this to improve the standard of the national highways. Now, express highways are not included in the syllabus. Now, two major projects undertaken by NHAI. You know what is NHAI? National Highway Authority of India. So, there can be a question. Which are the two major projects undertaken by NHAI? First is Golden Quadrilateral. It can be abbreviated as GQ, Golden Quadrilateral. Second is North-South and East-West corridors. So that is abbreviated as NSEW. So first let's discuss Golden Quadrilateral. The Golden Quadrilateral is the largest express highway project in India. Which is the largest express highway project in India? That is Golden Quadrilateral. It is very important. It connects India's four largest metropolis: Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. So this Golden Quadrilateral connects the four major states, metropolis, that is Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai, and thus forms a quadrilateral of sorts. So it is a quadrilateral. Four major major states are connected. Then, and Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad and Surat are also served by this network. So another four cities, Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad and Surat, they are also served by this project, by this network. The main economic benefits of the Golden Quadrilateral project are the following. This is also important. So, which are the main benefits, monetary benefits or economic benefits of the Golden Quadrilateral project? This highway interconnects many major cities and ports. That is the first point. This highway, Golden Quadrilateral, interconnects many major cities and ports. Second, it provides an impetus to truck transport throughout India. It is an access, it provides truck transport throughout India. Then, it enables the industrial growth of all small towns through which it passes. So, industrial development is done by this industrial development or industrial growth is possible through these Golden Quadrilateral. That means these national highways which passes through small cities and all small towns, etc. These quadrilateral, this Golden Quadrilateral passes. So these towns are also getting developed industrially. Then it provides vast opportunities for transport of agricultural products from the hinterland to major cities and ports for export. So these Golden Quadrilateral helps that it gives very good opportunities for transport of agricultural products from the hinterland to, that means from the villages to major cities, and it would reach these agricultural products to different ports, and it would make it easy for export. So if these vegetables and fruits and all these agricultural products, if they reach to ports, then it can be easily exported. So these are the four benefits, economic benefits by this Golden Quadrilateral. North-South and East-West corridors. The North-South East-West corridor, NSEW, is the largest highway project in India. So that can be a question. Largest highway project in India. That is NSEW, North-South East-West corridor. It is the largest highway project in India. It consists of 4 to 6 lane expressways which connect Srinagar to Kanyakumari and Porbandar to Silchar. So this connectivity, it is so vast from Srinagar to Kanyakumari, that is extreme north to extreme south. This north-south east-west corridor connects. Then Porbandar to Silchar. So it is very beneficial. State highways. The state highways are constructed and maintained by the state governments. So as national highways are constructed and maintained by the central government, state highways are constructed and maintained by the state government. These highways provide linkages with the national highways, district headquarters, important towns, tourist centers and minor ports within the state. So these state highways provide linkage with the national highways, as well as it provides linkage to the tourist centers, district headquarters, important towns and cities. And besides, these arterial routes provide connectivity to important towns and cities, as well as with national highways or state highways of the neighboring states. And these arterial routes or these state highways provide connectivity to other states, to the national highways of the other states and to the state highways of the other states. Like that, it provides linkage to other states also. Now we have to discuss the advantages of roadways. So we have to do only 4 points. So it is through the roads that every village and hamlet can be reached. So we can reach to every village and hamlets. Hamlets means small settlements. We can reach to even small villages and settlements through roads. Construction cost of roads is much lower than that of the railway line. So now construction cost is low, lower than the construction of railways. And roads can be constructed even in the areas of difficult terrain and where railway lines do not exist. Road can be constructed even mountainous regions where railways are not there. Now, roads offer door-to-door service and thereby reduce the cost of loading and unloading. So we can see to every door, to every houses also. We can reach through roads. So we can reduce the loading and unloading charges. And roads also help farmers to move their perishable products quickly to the markets. So some vegetables and fruits will be perished or will be decayed so fast. So farmers can reach to the markets fast through roads. So 4 points are enough. Now disadvantages of roads. Road transport has the following disadvantages. Many roads are unsurfaced and therefore not suitable for regular vehicular traffic. So many roads are not tarred properly. Many roads are kacha roads. So it is very difficult to travel through that those roads. Roads are not properly maintained. Poor road surfaces cause heavy loss in wear and tear of vehicles. So roads are not well maintained, not properly maintained. So these tires and all will have wear and tear. Tires will be punctured and it will be worn out fast. So that's a disadvantage. There are multiple checkposts, toll tax and octroi duties collection points on the roads which bring down the speed of the traffic, waste time and cause irritation to the commuters. So there are many checkposts are there, then toll tax collection centers, octroi duties collection centers. These centers and then tolls and all reduce the speed of the movement of the traffic and then people will be irritated because it will consume time. That will slow down the movement. Many roads have inadequate capacity, weak pavement, unbridged level crossings and lack of wayside amenities and safety measures. These facilities are lacking. So the inadequate capacity, that means weak pavement and unbridged level crossings. There are no bridges there. Then see, it is not that safe. And lack of wayside amenities, wayside facilities and safety measures are lacking. So these are the disadvantages. We have to study only 4 points. Now railways. The railways constitute the principal mode of transportation for freight and passengers. So railways are the principal mode of transportation for freight. Freight means goods and passengers. It brings together people from the farthest corners of the country for conducting business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, education, etc. So these railways bring all the people together. We can reach anywhere to far off places by train. And now we have to study only the advantages and disadvantages of all these transport systems. Advantages of railways. Railways constitute one of the most effective and cost-effective forms of transportation. Railways are very effective and it is cost-effective. Charges are less. And railways help in the easy movement of bulky goods and perishable commodities to distant places. So railways help us to reach things to distant areas, bulky goods. So railways help in the easy movement of bulky goods and perishable commodities to distant places. So if we go by flight, there are restrictions. We cannot carry so much luggage. So, but in railways, we can carry so much of luggage and we can also reach very perishable commodities to distant places. From villages and all this agricultural products like fruits, vegetables and all, no, it will be easily decayed and destroyed. So it can be reached to different places very fast. Railways transport raw materials to the production units and finished goods to the markets. And railways help the industries by reaching the raw materials and then they reach the finished goods to markets. Railways have brought the villages closer to the cities and have helped to transfer new ideas and innovations to the rural areas. So as there are trains, we can the villagers can reach the cities very fast, and they can have new ideas and improve techniques from they can get these ideas from the cities and towns. Then railways help in reducing sufferings during natural calamities. During natural calamities like flood or earthquakes and all, no, we can reach things to these areas and we can evacuate people from there by trains. Now, disadvantages. Rail transport lacks flexibility of routes. So there are, it lacks flexibility of routes means we cannot have railways everywhere. It was said that in the terrains and all, in mountainous regions and all, there are no railways. Train tracks cannot be laid in every region of the country, like in the hilly areas or remote forested areas. So we cannot lay rail tracks in the mountainous regions and remote forested areas. Train travel can be very long and tedious, especially when compared to air travel. Train travel consumes time, so it is very lengthy. So if we go by flight, we'll reach in hours, but if we go by train, it will take days. And train tracks cannot be laid in every industrial region, and trains have to travel to a station where the cargo is loaded from one form of transportation to another. So in every industrial areas, trains cannot reach. Railways are not there. So if we have to send things by train, we have to depend on other mode of transport. So if the finished goods we have to transport from an industry to different places, and everywhere there are no railways. So we have to load it in trucks and reach to the railway station. That is another disadvantage. Then the trains which run on coal produce lot of air and noise pollution. Then trains pollute the air, and if the trains which run on coal produce coal mines and all, a lot of air and noise pollution is there. Air pollution will be there and noise pollution will be there. So 4 points are enough. Air transport. Air transport in India started with a 10-kilometer airmail operation between Allahabad and Naini in 1911. So air transport started in India in 1911. It was a very short distance airmail operation between Allahabad and Naini. And now we have to study only the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. Air transport is particularly significant for a country like India, in which owing to her vast size, long distances have to be covered between important cities. India is a vast country. So from one state to another state, there is great distance. So air transport is very important for a country like India, because we have to reach to different states. So it consumes time. So air transport is the best. It is the fastest and comfortable mode of transport. It connects the far-flung and remote areas of the country. It is very convenient, comfortable and fastest. We can reach to far-off places within short time. The speed and ease with which aeroplanes can cross mountain barriers, sandy deserts, large expanses of water or forests make the air transport indispensable. So, air transport is of high speed. So, we can reach anywhere to far off places and we can cross mountain terrains, sandy deserts and large expanses of water. We can cross the seas within short time and reach islands and all. So, it is very important. Air transport is of particular importance during natural calamities. It is used to airlift people from the affected areas and to airdrop food, medicines and other necessary things to calamity affected people. It is very important if there is a flood or any other natural calamities, we can evacuate people from there and we can also drop food, medicines and what all necessary things we can reach there. We can airdrop and we can airlift people. Then disadvantages. Air transport is costly. That is the one of the most disadvantages of air transport is that it is very costly. So everyone cannot afford it. It depends on weather conditions. Flights are often delayed due to bad weather. So flights cannot operate if it is bad weather. So it depends on weather conditions. Then air transport is run on petroleum, which is a non-renewable source of energy. So it runs on petroleum products. So it is non-renewable. It can be exhausted very fast. Air transport can carry small tonnage, but it has high freight charges. So we cannot carry so much of luggage. So if we have to carry, the charges are very high. These are the disadvantages of air transport. Now, water transport. So India is endowed with an extensive network of waterways in the form of rivers, canals, backwaters, creeks and long coastline accessible through the seas and oceans. So we have so many water bodies, oceans, seas and canals, rivers and all. So we can depend on waterways or water transport. This also we have to study only the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. It is the cheapest means of transport. That is the first advantage. So it is the cheapest means of transport. It is most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky materials. So we can carry bulky materials or so much of luggage by ships. If we have to send some things to foreign countries, instead of sending it by air, we can send it by ship. So it is very cheap. We can send bulky luggage, heavy and bulky materials through water transport. Then it is a fuel efficient and eco-friendly mode of transport. It is fuel efficient, less fuel is only required and eco-friendly. There is not so much of pollution. Travel by ships and cruise liners is comfortable as it provides lot of space and other facilities concerning daily life like catering, medicines, doctors, communication, entertainment, sports, etc. So it is ships are very spacious, ships and cruise liners. So it is very comfortable and it provides lot of space and other facilities concerning daily life like catering and medicine. So everything is provided in ships. Medicines are there, catering, food is there, then doctors will be there. So then entertainment, communication, everything is there. So ship travel is very comfortable. Disadvantages. It depends on weather conditions. Ships also depends. So this water transport depends on weather conditions. If the weather is bad, it is not possible to travel by water. It needs long traveling hours which causes seasickness. So ships are very slow in movement compared to this air transport. So it takes such a long time and some people feel air sickness. Water transport is limited to areas where rivers are navigable and oceanic routes exist. So everywhere we cannot go by ships or by water transport because that routes should be there and rivers should be navigable and routes should be there. So these are the disadvantages. That's all about transport. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless.